Excella Education Study in USA assured scholarship. Contact 9881 96666.
We know so many startups are there, but she has come up with something different. Star buzz. So I mean, star getting buzz.
So it works both the ways, Neha.
Yeah.
So we make the stars buzz.
What is your journey is all about? First, I want to explore that and how you were getting attracted or addicted to social media, and then you thought this idea. I mean, I want to know about your idea.
With my journey, I'm actually a nerd. I was a topper, first bencher, always the hand in the air. I know this answer. I know. We used to develop a few products, and it so happened that one of the days, one of our clients wanted to try influencer marketing.
Like a startup, you said Starbuzz. What was your Reiki? What was your research personally?
So like I said, our research was entirely about two different things. We are dealing with brands, we are dealing with influencers. That you give me this many number of views or this many number of reach, whatever it is.
So, what was your first investment for this startup?
And I had some close to 40,000 in my bank account. That is how we just started it. And we were...
You started with 40,000 rupees?
Yes, yes.
So, I can say that 40,000 is a journey of 4 crores or it's more than that. Now, how you, what is the value?
Surprisingly, or fours. I didn't notice till now.
Pehle 40,000 say with a direct 4 crores and 4 se 12 crores. That's a 3 years journey, right?
3 years journey.
So, have you started taking salary or not?
Yes, yes. After this 4 crores we did.
So recently, if you would like to share any celebrity influencer you're in touch and your experience, maybe from the south or north, any actor.
Recently done with Neha from South.
Okay, yeah.
And we had done one deal with Samantha Rutuprabhu.
Welcome to my show, Trendsetter. Very interesting topics today we are going to discuss, and I have really a trendsetter. Social media, oh my God, people are behind social media. We all love social media, but there are startups also who are, we know so many startups are there, but she has come up with something different. I think I want to explore more about it, and I think these informations are useful for you also. So let me welcome this girl, trendy girl, I must say. I loved her positive vibes. Priya, right?
Yes.
So first of all, I was getting confused. Your name of the startup is Starbuzz. I was first when she told me I was a Starbucks. Branding हो जाएगी.
I know.
तो मैंने कहा अच्छा ये भी social media का what is all about? I got confused, but then she cleared it about Starbuzz. So I mean star getting buzz.
So it works both the ways, Neha.
Yeah.
So we make the stars buzz and we make brands buzz with the help of stars.
Oh my God.
So both the ways.
So I know social media is anyway, it's like a tsunami nowadays. It's all over there, no age group. But I want to start with your journey. Like you were doing your education as a girl at that time. So what is your journey is all about? First, I want to explore that and how you were getting attracted or addicted to social media, and then you thought this idea. I mean, I want to know about your idea.
So basically, with my journey, I'm actually a nerd. I was a topper, first bencher, always the hand in the air. I know this answer, I know this answer.
Wow.
I was that sort of a girl. So after my graduation, I got into 4 MNCs. But then I was like, let's not do what everybody does. Let's start working for a startup where I understand the ins and outs and the daily activity that happens in a startup. So I joined in a startup where I was a back-end developer. So I was actually a techie there. And we used to develop a few products, and it so happened that one of the days, one of our clients wanted to try influencer marketing.
That's very trending right now.
Yes.
People are not calling journalists, but they are calling, influencers. These are the first one to get that privilege nowadays.
Yeah, they're like, how many followers do you have on Instagram?
Yes.
So yeah, this happened, and that client had many issues with that. So he was manually finding the influencers, talking to them. There was so much back and forth that is happening, and few influencers have taken the money but did not commit to deliverables, and few influencers is committed to the deliverables, but this guy was not very sure, and if he has to go ahead and did not pay them. So there is a lot of things that are happening, and once this has happened, there comes the tracking. Like the brand says, I have paid 10,000 to you. What is it that I got from you? right? So this measuring of the ROI and everything has become so much hassle, and I've witnessed everything firsthand.
But that time only it started, like 3 years
Yeah.
back, or like when you were like in your
Yeah.
college or what?
No, I was working.
Okay, you were working.
Yeah.
But that when you started this idea, like 3 years back,
3
this
years
year.
back. So
Okay.
this was when I got this idea. Like, I being in a techie, I was like, we are we are in 21st century where we are using technology and everything else. So why not use technology in this process and make the life of both the parties a little easier?
Oh.
So that is where this idea started. And I didn't know that Starbuzz name would be confusing so much.
I think next time you need to change Starbucks. Okay. But it's really, I mean, what you have in your mind, it matches. Starbuzz.
Yeah.
Like जो stars हैं उनको bus करवा देना. Like
Both
give
the way.
oxygen to them.
Yeah.
So then after that, what was your like journey? You know, getting into that place and making it actually workful.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, like you said, what started with a simple idea, we soon understood that we have to do a lot of research, find out who our competitors are, find out how the market is. Like you said, 3-4 years back, it was just getting started.
Yeah.
So we had to understand how the market is. Will they even receive our idea positively? Are we too early, too late? All these different aspects. And obviously, at that time when I started, I didn't have any clue about these terminologies.
Okay.
I was just like, I have this idea. I'm young. Let's start.
You never tried yourself being an influencer or like doing something, making videos, and they were going trendy or something like that?
Like I said,
but you were just watching.
Yeah, I was
observing.
watching. I was observing the trends. I was watching how the influencers were growing and all those things. But like I said, I was a nerd. I was not into all these things.
Social media and all that.
No.
Nothing. You were just watching what was most of the time you're spending on the social media.
Yeah, on different platforms. So I used to observe the growth scale on different platforms, how brands are performing on different platforms. Like say, those days TikTok wasn't banned yet.
Yeah.
So how brands are, how influencers are growing on TikTok. There was Dub Smash that initially started everything. And then Instagram came along with the reels, then YouTube, and they also have few influencers on LinkedIn as well.
Yes.
Brands are reaching out to them on LinkedIn and Twitter. So I used to keep a tab on all the social media and observe how brands are following these influencers and collaborating, how influencers are growing on different social media.
But yeah, I'm saying there is no qualification for the influencers. Why? I mean, there has to be something like you just come with a theme and do it. I think there are some people, who don't have good qualification, but they're doing well with their ideas. They know how to implement.
Yeah.
But when it comes to influencer, I think there is no certificate or nothing, education you needed.
Nothing less. It's all trial and error, So basically, like you said, they have to have some idea or theme in mind and then go along with it. Find out like what is working, what their audience are receiving more. Like, so there's a lot of details and insights that an influencer has to look into when they want to grow. Like they are posting at around maybe 4 to 6 p.m. That is when they are getting a lot of engagement. Or maybe when they are starting with a hook, they are getting a lot of views. Or maybe when they are talking about their personal life, they are getting a lot of shares or saves. Audience are engaging with them when they are talking about this particular topic in this particular format. So that's a sort of research and study they have to do about their own content. And they have to, constantly keep inventing themselves. Constantly keep of inventing new ways on how to keep these followers engaged.
But how tough it was you to get into this project, like a startup? You said Starbuzz. What was your Reiki? What was your research personally?
So like I said, our research was entirely about two different things. We are dealing with brands, we are dealing with influencers. And that time and even now, there's a lot of communication gap between these two parties. Like influencers want to do well for the brands and they also are increasing their followers and they somehow want to monetize it. That is where the brands come into picture. And brands want to bank on the followers of these influencers and they also are ready to pay them handsomely, provided you give me an assurance that you give me this many number of views or this many number of reach, whatever it is.
Okay.
So this is what we were doing research initially on.
So what platform they look for? Like Facebook, Insta is very trendy nowadays. Twitter. What thing you think nowadays more of the demand is there?
So Twitter, after it changed to X, the demand has fallen drastically.
Down because of the symbol change.
Symbol change, not just the rebranding, it's many other things, the algorithm changing and many new policies and all those things.
So people got fed up and they...
the brands were not seeing the ROI basically.
The reach, you can say? The Twitter reach. Okay. So now?
So now India mein predominantly it Instagram, obviously Instagram, and then closely YouTube. Then we have LinkedIn. In foreign countries, TikTok is still in the number one.
How you see this scenario right now? How you get you are like a mediocre, I can say. How you get connected, how the awareness goes, the influence come to know, okay, you are there for us, or a brand knows you are there. So you reach them or what?
So for the brands, predominantly initially we used to actively reach out to them because, see, this is the one thing I learned by putting a startup. Like, you know, if you have an excellent product or if you have an excellent offering out there, people don't know that it is excellent. People don't know that you are out there. You have to actively keep yourself out. You have to actively keep telling people that, hey, I'm here, I can help you with ABC. So obviously we were putting ourselves out there. We were reaching out to all the brands that this is what we can do for you. And similarly on the influencer side, it was more of the word of mouth thing. Like first the 5 or 10 influencers that got the business from us, they started referring their friends like, hey, Starbuzz is doing something great, I got business from them, so maybe you can get to. So influencers and referrals has worked more, and brands we were
So
actively
how you
reaching out.
select influencers? Because nowadays the full crowd hai. So is it a selection criteria is there for you or what?
Yeah, obviously there's a selection criteria. So we in-house has built a ML model that tells you different factors. So the
Outfit in a model, something.
yeah, in a report. It generates a report of an influencer. And the top metrics that we see are, one is the audience credibility. Meaning, like you said, influencers to bahut zyada ho gaye aajkal.
It's too
And
much.
people also know that brands are paying influencers. So there came many illegal practices of buying followers,
Yes.
fake followers, buying engagement and all these things. So we have built a model that will find out how many of the followers are fake, how many are bot accounts. So that is one important factor that we check and is very important, useful for the brands as well. And second we consider is the quality and the engagement rate of the influencer. How much of their audience are actively engaging with their content. So that is the second thing. And third is the quality of the content.
That's
What type
you.
of content
So you
they're
do
sharing.
research of a background of an influencer, pura social
Yes.
media mein jaake you
Yes.
just take, just follow them or something like that.
That we do that best.
You do your best.
Yes.
So how you see this market, yaar? I mean, influencers are really demanding more, or there has to be some agreements or some symptom, or agreement should be there, because okay, when they are saying good, it's good. Sometimes they want to do the opposite. They some, I've seen some of the cases where they'll say, oh, this brand is not good. 1 month back they were saying this brand was good. So how you deal with them? Is any legal things have been maintained?
Yeah, legal things are absolutely necessary because, see, at the end of the day, we are dealing with two humans, brands and the influencers. They're both human with emotions, and of course, the legal things are necessary. It goes both the ways. So there are few influencers who got cheated by the brands.
Yeah, it's happening actually.
It does happen. So not the named or big brands maybe, but then small and upcoming brands, or maybe I don't know, some brands that cheat the influencers, just take the deliverables and then not pay, saying that you didn't do ABC right. And vice versa, like you said, there are few brands that are left unsatisfied with what the influencer has promised and what they delivered. So it happens both the ways. So a proper MOU is required every time we engage an influencer with a brand.
I must say, you become a proper, actually, a lawyer, legal lawyer. When we need in a company or corporate who handles, the employer problems. Or that's a good idea. I'm like,
Yeah.
because nowadays, directly they're approaching to the brand influencer. Okay, I'm the influencer to pay me this. But in between after that, so much work is there.
Yes.
Where there is a paperwork, commitments. After that, they just say, okay, we never did anything on the paper. So I think we can say you are the legal lawyer between the
Yes.
influencers and the
One of the
brands.
things we do.
Because nowadays every brand wants social media promotion, right?
Yeah.
So is it a very challenging for you? You find tough, or you find how was your experience in this? How many years now you've been working on this?
3 years. It's
3
been 3
years.
years.
This is 3 years started.
This is
So
3
how was your initial days?
Of course, there's a lot of challenge, and there's still different challenges. But then, like I said, the challenges and the degree of the challenges have changed. But initially, it was like me and my co-founder are techies. So initially, the challenge was more like, we have the product, we have the solution. Now, what do we do? Like I said, that is where I learned that we have to put ourselves out there. So initially, figuring out the marketing strategies, how do we position ourselves, that was the challenge. Then came along, we are getting business. Now, what do we do? Then we have to find the resources. And resources is a very big challenge in startups. Because all the graduates and everybody want to join a well-reputed MNC. They don't want to take the risk and join a startup,
Hmm.
or their parents don't want them to take a risk and join a startup. They either go for a government jobs or an MNC. So finding the resources who are talented is another very big challenge. It took us close to 13 months to hire one person. So
No.
yeah, these are all the unheard challenges. But
So what, somebody tried to discourage you? Oh, what, this is a, I mean, half of the people were thinking, what was this idea? I'm not getting.
Of course.
People can go directly and do their work. What the hell, you will do it.
Of course.
So overcoming all these, disturbance, how you overcome? Like when people discourage you with your ideas.
Of course, there's people that do, because see, we are, like I said, we are constantly in the public's eye. We have to talk about our work, and of course, people say ki what you are doing is, it's like, it's pointless. Anybody can do it, or maybe there you have these bugs in your software. Go fix it first. Like, there's many things out there, and it still happens. So one of the challenge again is to be mentally prepared to listening to a lot of negative things
I know.
about yourself, about your product that you built with so much love, and hearing a lot of no's. So over the time, you kind of get used to it. Like, maybe they're coming from a point of view of from their experiences. It's nothing personal. They don't want to attack you or your product. They're just expressing their views. So maybe having that sort of maturity and clarity will help you. And I journal. I write down my thoughts. So maybe that is also helping me in some form.
Great. So what was your first investment for the startup?
So,
How you manage the finance, getting a amount for your startup?
So like I said, after the idea, we were like, let's go ahead and start it. We didn't think about money. We didn't think about funding. And I had some close to 40,000 in my bank account. That is how we just started it. And we were...
Did you started with 40,000 rupees?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Wow, business with 40,000, not a bad idea, yeah? Okay.
No, it is a bad idea. We figured it out later.
Good, yeah? It's okay.
So it's just that leap of faith. If not now, then when? If we
So
fail,
how
we
you
fail
like
young.
manage 40,000, laptop liya, yeah, office pay, what you did?
No, that 40,000 has gone in the company incorporation.
Oh ma, okay.
So we were working out of home then. There was no expenses, and it was just me and my co-founder. We didn't take salary. There was no office, electricity bill, kuch nahi tha. So we were running with minimal expenses. And we used to take loans, personal loans, credit cards. You'll be shocked by the amount of credit cards I have.
Okay.
And the amount of personal loans I took.
So what is the investment is like? Because you have to look for first influencers and brands. You have to reach them. That's it.
So investments initially will come in the form of product.
Okay.
Developing the product. For that you need some softwares or the resources. So initial investment will mostly be in the form of team.
Okay.
As the team grows, you understand that you can't work remotely. You have to at least meet once a week so that everybody is on the same page. So you need an office space. That will be your second cost.
Okay.
Then comes your marketing expenses. So as and when the company grows, the expenses also started growing.
Exactly.
And like I said, marketing expenses. So we have to keep telling people that, hey, we are here, we can help you with this. Then comes your legal expenses, legal documentation, HR policies, all these different things. So that's how the expenses slowly grew. And when my loans couldn't cover it anymore, we applied for Startup India seed fund.
Okay.
And we got our first investment there of 40 lakhs.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was the first investment.
When you
And
got it, like
2022 September.
okay. So there was a hard work of 2 years, we can say. After that, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even after getting that 40 lakhs, we both couldn't take salary because, like I said, expenses were growing. We had to keep everything. So we made this a rule that even though we don't take salaries or we take anything, we have to give the employee salary because they trusted us.
Of course.
And they're working for us.
Yeah.
And we have to keep them happy. So there was never a month where we skipped on giving their salaries. So that was our priority and growing the company. So again, since we both weren't taking salaries, we again have to depend on the credit cards and personal loans. So the cycle began. And again, we were exhausting the 40 lakhs that we got, and my personal loans has completely stopped.
Oh.
Because of the over limit, whatever issues. Then we got a recent funding of 4 crores. 4 crores we closed last September, October.
You're getting investment means they love the idea and the work what
Yes.
you're doing.
Yeah.
Nobody gives money like this, right?
Yeah, so, yeah.
So I can say that 40,000 se journey of 4 crores or it's more than that. Now how you, what is the value?
Surprisingly, or force. I didn't notice till now.
So that's what I'm saying. So now you both have company, we say it's like 4 crores we can say, or it's more than that.
Value?
Yeah. if you
Value
val-
is a 12 crores.
I'd love to give a standing ovation
No,
to you.
thank
Like,
you.
pehle 40,000 say with a direct 4 crores and 4 say 12 crores. That's a 3 years journey, right?
3 years journey.
So
yes.
have you started taking salary or not?
Yes, yes. After this 4 crores we did.
You started
Yeah.
taking your salary so that you can enjoy.
Yes.
I mean, I just wanted to know. After this idea, of course, people love the idea. When it's not working, they say
They
it's
hate
bad.
the idea. Yes.
But once it works, people get idea and you get competitors. So in your field, after you came, you were the first one, or there was others also, and after you, others also came.
After us, of course, others came in this industry, but then our direct competitors are not there yet in India. There are other direct competitors outside in US and Europe.
So in India, you are the rock star.
Yeah.
So you are dealing with all pan India influencers and pan India products.
Brands. Yes, yes. Both.
There is no language barrier types कि you चलो एक ये हैदराबाद का ही influencers we have to go or we have to take Delhi का.
It doesn't work that way, no?
Yes,
It's a software. Anybody can use it.
So till now, how many influencers you are dealing with? The Mata Japi. Till now, like.
So over the 3 years, you mean?
हाँ.
Over the 3 years, we have worked with close to 10-12,000 influencers.
Wow.
Yeah.
इससे ज़्यादा ही influencers हैं I think. So you just keep it with them like okay, just normal you are in chit chat or not like employer. They're not your employers.
No, they're not employers.
Freelancers. Whenever you need them.
Whenever there's a relevant brand that will add value, then we reach out to them.
And the brands wise, how you work?
Brands wise, like I said, we cold outreach to them, and the LinkedIn is a spot to find all the brands and their requirements. So that is how we do, and we have a sales team that takes care of it.
So how other people are like from Instagram or influencers from other cities when they approach you? What is their experience or they have shared? You find any difference between the influencers who are from other cities? City to city, there is a variation?
It does vary. It does vary. And we have found out that the concentration of influencers is more among North. And South में इतने सारे influencers नहीं है.
Don't tell me.
Yes.
This
yes,
is a
there's
state-
not enough influencers.
You need more.
Yes, we need
Okay,
more.
let me think about. That's a great statement that we don't have more influencers from South India.
No.
Are you talking about the language wise or?
Not language, it's more on the niche or the
Okay.
category they pick and choose. Like, say for example, there's a alcohol connoisseurs, right?
Okay.
They talk about only different types of alcohols, how you consume it, and what is the best way to consume. They talk about cocktail recipes and all these things. 90% of these people are from North. We don't have enough alcohol connoisseurs in South.
Whether it's Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, कहीं भी नहीं है.
ज़्यादा
Good
नहीं
idea.
है.
I think after this interview, I think the
That
influencers
is an
will get idea.
example. And second is real estate influencers, property influencers. These days it's booming. And इसमें also we have 75 to 80% in the North. South contributes only some 20-25% of
That's
it.
very less, yeah.
Yes, yes. So I'm saying there's not enough influencers out there.
Okay.
So like I said, influencers are not only this lifestyle, fashion, beauty or the dance wale. So now the brand's lens are also changing. Their perspective is also changing. So they're looking at people, influencers, with more of a subject matter expertise. Are they talking about real estate? Do they know everything about real estate? Are they talking about finance, stock market?
The background, the information and education should be there.
Exactly. Or if they're a mom influencers, what are they talking about? Are they talking about giving guidance to the child, or in that specifically, what are the areas they're talking about? Or maybe if somebody is talking about giving tips to the teachers on how to engage the students.
Not anything on media.
Of course, there are people.
I'm getting idea.
Of course, you should
Influences
start.
from media, how to become a good journalist.
Of course.
18 years of experience.
See,
Yeah.
that is where you have
We are
to
lacking
leverage.
in that, right?
Yeah,
See,
that
we're
is.
exploring ideas while doing the. It's not interview. It's just information.
Yeah, that is where so you leverage the importance of social media, and social media leverage your expertise.
Yes.
So like you said, there are many people out there who wants to get into journalism, but they're stuck on how to.
Yes.
Or there are different areas and sectors in journalism, and they're clueless about the different sectors first thing, and they're clueless about finding which suits them best.
Yes.
And where to do the course. So maybe you can become an
Journalism,
influencer.
lawyers, doctors, everybody is coming on social media.
Yeah,
There is
this
a
time you
particular-
start.
Yeah. this so I got a motivation from you.
Yes.
So one thing more I want to know, is there any particular education, like I want you to give a tip, like if somebody wants to become an influencer, so what do you think first he need to think about it? See, glamour world
Come
is
to
always good.
Starbuzz.
Obviously, when people ask us, it's not only the front side, it's also the back side, and people wants to become, oh, they see actresses, oh, a lot of glamour is there, oh, she been pampered so much,
Yeah.
but there is a hard work behind
Of course.
So how you tell your influencers or guide them, to become a influencer? What things do and do nots according to you?
So do's could be very active on social media and follow the trends. Look what or first initially is pick and choose your niche. Like I
I
said,
think one theme is important to go for.
one theme is important, very important. You can't just be jack of all trades. You need to know what is it that you love and what is it that you can talk about confidently in front of camera, and find out what your competitors are doing, your fellow creators, what they are talking about, or what is getting them more reach. So analyzing and researching about your industry and what your competitors are doing is very important. And second thing is that nobody talks about more frequently is mindset.
Yes.
So like you said, being influencer, be it all very glamorous and all, it comes with its own challenges. Like there are days when you get cyberbullied because you're constantly in the public eyes. Even though you have say 100k followers, you'll have some 20 or 10% of it who don't like you.
Yeah.
They'll
The
have
bad
negative
comments,
comments,
yeah.
they'll have fake reviews, they'll have cyberbullying. So you have to have that mindset, how to tackle it.
Yes.
So that is the first thing. And yeah, research, mindset, and consistency.
And getting to the right people, right
Getting to the
platform.
right audience, and understanding that it will take time. Any good thing will not happen overnight. Any overnight success that you see is not overnight. It's at least decades of hard work that went to it to make it an overnight success. So, having that sort of patience and consistency is also very important.
But I have seen there is a college for doctor, there is a college for lawyer, there is a college for journalism. There is no college for influencers, but they are more in demand. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So we can say you are a point of a
Yes.
you counsel them, or a college, a step for influencers. If somebody approaches you, you can guide them.
Yeah, I'm
you do
glad
counseling.
Yes, I'm glad you asked this.
Yeah, that's important, right?
Yeah, so we do guide the influencers. There's a one-on-one thing for the influencers where they're stuck somewhere and they need a hand-holding.
Counseling also you
Counseling
do.
sort of a thing, we do that. And we are also releasing courses for the influencers on how to find your niche, how to grow followers, how to grow your engagement rate, talking about different tips. So yeah, we are doing the courses as well.
So how you see this all, like people having more of, passion about this, becoming an influencer. How you see the trend is going? Will people get into some professional courses after this? Like there is no age bar. Anybody can be an influencer, right?
Yeah.
Especially how you deal with it when you heard news ke subscribers come ho gaye, they get into depression. There are suicide cases also.
Yeah.
Have you come across, and what was your reaction? How you take that?
So frankly, touch wood, I'm happy that I did not come across those
Like
cases among
influencers
my
which you
Huh.
deal on daily basis.
Right, that didn't happen. Of course, they're depressed. Of course, they're sad when they lose subscribers or not. But then it didn't go to that extreme yet. But then, like you pointed out, it's very important for them to be mentally strong. So yeah, and I'm stressing this again. I think I've covered this point again. The normal just talking about your day or just doing some dance reels and all won't work out in the future. We are seeing the shift now. We are seeing that brands want more of people talking about some subject matter and their audience more interested in it. So there's one of the influencers who talks only about perfumes. Who talks only about the perfumes, the different undertones in it, the different fragrances in it, what are the different ways you can use it. There's summer perfumes, there's autumn perfumes. So perfume brands are more interested in him because his 100k or 200k followers are interested in perfume. They are interested in that knowledge. So this type of expertise will become the main thing or the heroes in the future.
And for that knowledge, you need to have education, I think.
Yes, yes.
So I think they should complete
They
their
should.
that message we should give.
They should complete it.
The education, because when you have a good education, you can give some information.
Yeah.
So without education, you think, okay, I can grab it and do it. I think you need that particular
We need-
subject
and-
knowledge.
Yeah, and also the audience are very smart, right? Gen Z are very smart. They know when somebody is being authentic. They know when somebody is just talking per se. So they can make out the difference in. Yeah, they're
So
very
you
smart.
help them for the viewership also.
Yeah, we analyze their data, we analyze their profile, and tell
Suppose
them,
somebody is good influencer, but he has no good followers. So do you help for them also to how to?
Yeah,
like,
those are the special hand-holding, one-on-one counseling where we do and
you
understand.
advise what kind of videos
Yes.
they should make, or
Yeah.
the what's trend going on. So every information, it's a
Every
platform
information
for them.
It's available on our app. They need to just download the app and they have all the data.
So you can become an influencer just having these apps. Like who's
Yes.
blind, who don't know.
Yes.
People always say कि influencer है, 3-4 videos viral हो
हाँ.
गई.
हो
Let's
गया
go
भाई.
and directly meet the brand and do
हाँ.
this. What about the monetary side? Like influencers come, okay, this is my demand, this amount I want. Brand want this. How you negotiate and come to that? I think that would be more challenging,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That is one of the challenges. But then, see, brands reach out to influencers. See, the first step is reaching out to influencers. Once they have reached out, it's already fixed that they have made up their mind to put some money to the influencer. So that part is done. They want to spend the money. All they want is some assurance from your end. Ki, what will you give me in return? The days of just experimenting and checking if the influencer marketing will work or if the influencer marketing will just give me 1,000 views is over. The brands are over it now. They want concrete results. They want some commitment from the influencer. Like say if an influencer with 1 million followers, if a brand approached, all they're looking is, fine, I'll give you 2 lakhs, fine, I'll give you 5 lakhs. What is it that you'll give me in return? So
what they look for?
Brands, all they look for is the committed reach. Like say an influencer with 1 million, how many eyeballs can you guarantee?
Okay.
How many leads
Views.
or views? How many views can you guarantee? Or how many of your followers will be interested in the industry that I am in? So do you have that kind of data? I say there's a brand that is looking at targeting male audience between 18 to 26 that are interested in gadgets. So they are more focused on that. How many percentage of your 1 million followers are interested in this segment? That could be directly or indirectly my target audience. They may buy today, they may buy 1 month later, but the awareness happened through you. So they brands are smart enough to figure that out. They just need this kind of information from the influencer.
My God, people will have to. It's not we just think influencer, but they also have to work.
Yes.
If they work properly,
Yes.
then
There's so much behind the scenes that happens.
just not a one video
No.
works. There's a lot of background work.
Yes.
The big team is there.
Yes. All the influencers have a dedicated team that works with them.
So you started with your co-founder. Now, how many people, employees you have? Now a team of.
We
how
are
many?
a team of 18, including us both.
So now it's a team of 18.
18, yes.
So what's the future plans? How you expanding more? What are you looking forward?
So one of the things that we are looking very forward is the courses that I was talking about. You know, we are launching the courses in the next month, and I'm very excited about it to see how the
It
people
will be online.
It'll be online. I'm very excited about how the people will receive it. So that is the one thing. And second is the software. We are taking it global this quarter. So ideally, we have zeroed in on 2-3 countries that we want to take it next. So that'll be the next big plan for the software.
And other countries also have approached you, like influencers, foreign influencers. They want to do a branding for Indian products. It happened?
Yes, it happened. It happened both the ways.
Okay.
The Indian brands that want to go global,
globally.
and the global influencers that want to promote Indian products. So those kind of requirements also we have dealt.
Wow, it's it can be a startup also, see? Like a startup where you are giving a platform to the influencers and brands together.
That is what we are doing. Huh?
That's what I'm saying, that you start a...
Yes.
One cannot imagine that, you know. So you're the first one. Now how many competitors you must be having? You must be seeing, okay, he's new competitor to us, or...
So strictly speaking, the software, so there are many agencies that do it manually. They talk to influencers, they talk to brands, and so many back and forth. So they do it manually. There are many agencies. But the software that is automating this process, there are strictly some 3 or 4 in India.
Okay, there are only 3 and 4.
Yeah.
You are the first, and after that cheated your idea, and now.
Maybe
But
they were
that
also
time
doing it.
nothing was there. I think where you can have a mediocre who can
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
help you for all these things. So it's a great startup. I think that idea. When you discussed with your friends, or when you have to get space in Tea Hub, how was their reaction? Like proposal of
So
accepting it.
yeah, my family was very supportive. They never questioned. They were also into my idea. They were like, "Go try it out. You are young. You are young. You still have time. So go try it out." They just gave me the confidence that if you fail, you can always come back to us. So that was the only thing they said.
And when you were for funds, when you were approaching, expressing your idea, you faced that rejection sometime,
Of
or
course.
they were happy with that? There must be so many questions
No,
around,
no, there's
because
so many
that was
rejections.
not much trend 3 years back. It's become now.
There's so many rejections. So partly because people did not understand what we are doing or did not see
Yes.
the future in what we are
Influencers,
doing.
nobody know now. It
Yeah.
started. I think within 1-2 years we can say.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
become so trendy.
And partly because, see, initially investors, they bet on the founders. As long as the founder is good, they'll make any idea work. It need not be groundbreakingly innovative. You just need a successful business where you earn money. That is all an investor cares about. So all they see is about the founder, their mindset, and they're willing to bet on the founder or not. So yeah, that's what happened with our recent investor also. He traveled with us for almost a year before he invested that 4 crores.
So then you got 12 crores, right? Not a joke. He must be impressed, and now it's a very demanding thing. So what do you think they can earn, like a portion starting of a normal influencer?
Normal influencer, as in somebody with say 10K followers, and in a normal niche like maybe lifestyle or beauty, they can earn somewhere around 5 to 8,000
Per day, per month?
per reel, per post,
Not bad. Per video.
per
Okay.
video. Yes,
So in a month, if you make like 5-7 reels,
you're sorted.
you're sorted.
So all you need to do is go out and get those 5-8 deals.
Okay, you need to get that some viewership. Like if they
Yeah.
are paying you 5 to
Yeah.
10K, so that there is a timetable, or like report karo ke 5 to 6K, this much views. It works like that.
It exactly works like that.
That was I'm asking.
Yeah, it works exactly.
You're not
like
going to pay like this only, right?
No. So yeah.
You
And-
tell them that this much we are paying, so this much view has to come.
Huh.
So do you help them influencers also to promote or some marketing or something?
Yeah,
when they get
influence-
associated with you.
Yes. Influencers also keep actively pitching themselves to the relevant brands. Like say there's our geography influencers that talks about the different geographies or different landmarks and all these things. So they have to pick and find the brands that their audience will be interested in, and they go out and pitch to the brands. So we help them in sort of figuring out what type of brands they have to reach out and how they have to reach out. They're forming their media kit and all these different things.
So how you name yourself? Starbuzz, okay. Coffee ka place hai, we know. Cloth ka place hai, we know. How you name yourself? Starbuzz means how you define yourself in a one way.
One stop for all your influencer marketing needs.
No, not bad. Okay. So brands also we can
It's
say.
for
Brands
both.
who need influencers.
Influencers that
Influencers
need
who
the-
need brands.
Influencers that need the brands, that need growth, all the things.
So you are there to help them out.
Yes.
Great startup here. I mean, I think it's had a future. So I think another 10-15 years, we had a great future of social media. Already social media had a lot of pressure on people. But
Yeah.
what you see?
So there's awareness, and of course, like I said, concentration of the people is coming down. The level, the time span with which they can see a video is coming down. But then again, we are seeing a recent trend where it is again going up.
Okay.
Where they are committed to watching an entire YouTube video of 30 minutes.
Okay.
So as long as the content is good, I think people are willing to give it a shot and spend their 30 or 40 minutes of their time on the video. So that is there. And social media's static ho gaya, videos ho gaya. And then we are again going back to the blogs.
Okay, blogs have lot of
Yeah.
demand. Why you think people are more interested in blogs?
Because they somehow give you the sense of authenticity. Anything that is in writing, you know that they've researched about it and then wrote.
Okay.
Right? So that brings a lot of authenticity.
So these are the 3 trendy things in social media if somebody wants to go for the social media profession.
Yeah.
that
Pretty
works.
much. On the brand side, there are different things like, you know, AI influencer, the virtual influencers, or live commerce. You know, China mein they started where the influencers sit live, put live in their Instagram handle, and they start showing the clothes that they want to sell. And the viewers that are viewing it, they immediately bid and buy it. Live commerce
Okay.
through influences.
Oh.
So that is a new trend that is
Auction.
happening. Huh.
It's a type of auction, we can say.
Yeah.
You can do with influencers live auctions.
Yes.
There's a
that
lot
is
of ideas.
There's a lot of things that is happening.
But what do you see people who just take a phone and then they start taking their videos and started uploading, because uploading is not a big deal. They do editing, everything they'll do. They don't need any kind of support. How it works for them?
That's a great way to start. See, again, you can't keep overthinking on how perfect it should be and everything, right? You need a setup, you need light, you need camera. You need not start with all that. Like I said, if you have a solid content, if you have a solid strategy, you can just start with a camera.
But we need particular subscribers to make that, right?
No, not necessary. Subscribers will follow once they see the value in your content. Like I said, all that matters is the content. The hero of your reels, or the thing that will pull the subscribers for you is your content and the subject matter expertise that you have over it.
Okay.
It all boils down to content.
I think it's a big market.
Yeah.
Where you guys have come in between to make them a patch of work.
Yeah.
So I must say it's a great idea, and I think in future we'll see more of the things with you, you know, good ideas, how the social media, and I think it's a great platform for all the people out there.
Yes.
So you never thought of becoming an influencer? You have a lot of knowledge, ideas. Why? Why you were staying away?
I was busy building and creating these influencers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like a director, don't act, but he's a director.
Yeah.
So you were more of into back work, right?
Yeah. I just didn't get enough time, maybe. And
do you want to share a journey where you created an influencer? Just a person came and said, "मेरे को influencer बना दो." Have you done this in your life?
Yeah.
He has zero followers, but with your cooperation and ideas.
Yeah, there's many case studies like that. Like somebody with 500 followers came to us, and we built their Instagram profile to 20K within a month.
And the monetization also
followed. Yes.
So he must be earning also.
Yes.
So I think you are giving jobs also, creating a job also to them.
Yes.
That's a great idea, I must say. Priya, it was really wonderful talking to you. I mean, I think after 1 hour, I will just write down more ideas and more questions, because this is the platform where you need more of the research, right? Something or the other. Questions are more. People who are getting into, especially senior citizens who don't know what to do with the social media. Now they are also addicted. They want to know their content, spiritual content, who are devotional content. I think we have not seen the influencers who are oldies influencers.
No. Oldies are all the rage these days.
Okay, so 60 plus influencers also we have?
Yes. So there's an influencer who talks about decomposting, sustainable living. She's around 70.
Oh.
There's a couple influencer.
So couples. So
couples
I know.
who both are around 70. So all the Gen Z look up to them. You know, this is how a couple should be. So they give relationship advice, tips, and all these things. And there's another influencer who talks about the politics or the general gyan and all this. So there are oldies.
So I think 60, 70 years
is the new
years,
20.
They are also a trendy influencer. Yes. Not only the young people, they are looking forward.
No.
It's become a good profession for the 60, 70. They can share their own journey.
Yeah, because they have experience. They have seen life. They know what it is. So they can talk about it.
Because the parents and children are not talking to each other. So they are looking for advice in social media platform. You can say this reason, right?
Yeah, maybe. One of the reasons, yes.
That's lacking, and social media is capturing that place.
Yeah.
Like you have got the place between brand and influencer. Great.
Could be, yes.
So you're enjoying your profession and everything?
Yes.
Long way to go?
Yes.
Just at the end of the day, when you go back, what one line you think and relax?
Miles to go.
Miles to go. So celebrity influencers, you've not been in touch?
We do engage with them as on need basis.
So recently, if you would like to share any celebrity influencer you're in touch and your experience, maybe from the south or north, any actor.
You mean actors?
Yeah.
Actors, we have recently done with Niharika Kodidala from South.
Okay, yeah.
And we had done one deal with Samantha Rutuprabhu also.
Ha,
So,
Samantha. She's also doing so well in social media. I think less than movie, they should do it more of social media, right? People.
Coming to this old age, I mean, I shouldn't say old age, but Zeenat Aman.
Yeah, she has become so trendy.
In social media, exactly. So, age is not a barrier anymore.
So they came up for a brand associations and then you guide them on that
No,
basis.
it happened the other way. The brands wanted them
to come
talk
on.
about their brand, and that is how we reached out to them.
Reached on social media platform.
Yes.
So how was your experience with Niharika and Samantha?
They were very professional. Like, we could see the difference between a creator or an influencer and a professional celebrity. They were very strict. Not strict, I mean, in a good sense. Like, this is what I'll do, this is when I will deliver, this is how it will be edited. Everything was written down.
They're involved.
Yes, they were involved, and it was written down to the minute detail. Everything was in writing. Everything was very organized. So, yeah, that's with the celebrities. But coming to the creators, I mean, few are very professional, but then they have a lot of knowledge in content creating. But professionalism is one thing where they have to, look into it, because they have been freelancers all their life, right? They did not work with any one brand, or they did not work in an organization to understand that professionalism or to understand that structure. So that is one thing that that the creators, upcoming creators, need a help in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good idea. I think you give pre-curtain, I can say, for your coach classes.
Yes,
I think it's just an
It just
idea. People
happened.
are getting influenced. Yeah, more information can be gathered. It's just a small tip or glimpse we are giving. So I mean that's a great idea, and I really enjoyed. Even today, I have got a lot of information. Being a journalist, I was not aware much of things because we were theme-based journalists. That time it was like more of theme-based journalism, not more of social media. So I have also learned so much, and I think I'll keep buzz you to train me more about this. We also need that, right? So things are changing every time. You need people to guide you. So that's a great initiative, I must say, and congratulate. Long way to go.
Thank you, Neha.
Thank you, Priya. It was nice meeting you. So that was really informative video, I must say, and I think you cannot leave this. I mean, whole interview, the way she has come up with her ideas, information. I must say, even I have learned a lot today. Let me tell you frankly. So for more updates, keep watching iDream. Till then, goodbye.